In this short video I will show you how to manually move piece of highly detailed mesh to the surface of the poorly detailed one, or how to manually transfer geometry from one mesh to another. This technique might be helpful if you are sculpting low detailed mesh and want to set some high detailed geometry on it, or if you are composing two of different quality 3D scans into one solid mesh. Here we have example of two mesh with a different detailization. Let's select part of the more detailed geometry from bone 1 and transfer it to the surface of the bone 2. First of all, go to the Edit mode and press C. After, select area that you want to copy. Use Ctrl and plus on numpad combination for better area selection. After, press Ctrl D to duplicate it, and then press the right click on mouse to release the duplication. Next, press P to separate and choose selection from drop menu. Next, we need to move our newly created geometry from bone 1 to the bone 2 surface. Go to the Object mode and select New Mesh in the Collection viewport. Press G and Z for Z-axis to move our piece of geometry to the bone 2 surface. Just place each nearby the mesh surface and leave it like that. Also, put an origin to the geometry from the Object tab for more comfortable rotation. After position of new geometry, we might see that surface of low detailed mesh is too flat and covering new geometry cavities. To resolve it, just select low detailed geometry and move it down using proportional editing by pressing O button. After both pieces of the mesh are ready, go to the Object mode for composing them and select the bone 1 and choose Shrink Wrap modifier. Choose detailed piece of geometry in the target window, and after that set mode option to the project position. After that, press Apply button. Now piece of highly detailed geometry is connected to the lowly detailed mesh. In next step, we will delete the piece of geometry that we use as a template. For that, just choose it from the collection viewport and press right click on your mouse and choose delete option from the drop menu. The last step of making mesh surface looking good might be fulfilled using sculpting section. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Goodbye.